Welcome back to the channel. My name is Simon Robledo, and this is Building in Public, Dominican Republic style. So, to do a recap, only because I haven't been on for quite some time, and people are like, "Well, where have you been?" We're going to unpack everything, and we're going to talk about everything. I want to go through every single step. So, just to give you a gist real quick of who I am, I am a tech entrepreneur. Well, really a founder now. And basically from New York. I worked my way up from help desk, desktop support, and all this fun stuff. When I came to the realization that I knew what my niche was, which is automation, I decided to make it a great career, and I did that for many years. But then there was a point in my life where I just was stagnant. Didn't know what my next direction was. And the only reason why was because I just got bored of it. Like, I just got tired, and I was just like, is this it? Like, is this all it, right? And I was a consultant for many years, right? So I've been to a lot of different industries, organizations, Pfizer, Fox News Network, Con Edison. Like, I've been all over the place. And those of you who tap in, who know me, check out my LinkedIn, you already know, then you know, right? But the thing is that when I came to a certain place in my life where I was making like pretty good bank, but I just wasn't fulfilled in my work. I was not stuck, but I was thinking, what's next? And so with that said, I looked at so many things in my career and realized that I can help and make an impact in a certain place. And I decided to become a tech entrepreneur. So I founded the company Smart Strata AI, which is a artificial intelligence organization. We build models, data analytics, and a whole bunch of other stuff. The main one that I worked on for so many years and it became very successful was EUC Consultants. So EUC Consultants is a Microsoft partnership where we help many different organizations in their endpoint solutions, in cybersecurity, web components, so many things. It was a wide range of things. And it just started with me, right? Just one person. And it grew to about 380 people. And, I'm very humbled for that opportunity because, a guy from Harlem, I never thought that I would get that far. I never thought that I would, reach such a goal in my life. And I got bored. And I was thinking to myself, after several years, this is not it. And I'm searching and I'm looking and I'm searching and I'm looking. Sold the company, sold both companies. And then after that, I just took some time for myself and started doing some real soul searching as to what my life would look like, or rather what I wanted to look like. And I made the choice to become a founder. And one of the reasons was because of economic growth. So the next country that I moved to, I want to help in that area. It's not all about me. It's not about my pocket. To some people, when they think about building businesses, that's the first thing they think of is just being rich. People who actually know me know, the type of person that I am. My thing is always helping people. And I find that it's more fulfilling, at least for me. Everybody's different. I can't tell you how to feel, what to think, what to do. That is just me. Simple. So I said, okay, let me do some research in different countries and see what is next for my life. And I started looking at Puerto Rico. I started looking at the Dominican Republic. I looked at Colombia. And because of certain reasons, right? And if you know me, you know, I looked at Dominican Republic for quite some time. And I said, you know what? I love that it's a developing country. You know, people see it like, oh, it's such a bad thing. They're not up on the latest. And for me, that's great. I'm a tech entrepreneur. So I'm going to find problems. I'm going to fix them. And in the process, I'm going to help people and make money. So for me, it's fulfilling. And I just chose to say, okay, this might be the country. But what is it that I'm looking for? Something needs to catch my attention and say, well, this is the spot we need to work on. And for different reasons. So looking at one video for Dominican Republic, which is now my business partner, I saw one video in particular, and I said to myself, this looks good, but there needs to be a twist to it, right? And it was a video about jobs in the Dominican Republic. And it's not that the opportunity is not there, nor that people are not willing to work, because I see people hustling every day. They're not playing over here. But it's more of there wasn't a real platform for independent contractors to be able to have that reach, right? Because in Latin America, everybody uses WhatsApp. It's not secure, but everybody uses it. And so having a list of like 20,000 people to show your products, it may be good, but it's not an effective way to get a real reach and to be able to get a lot of customers. And so I'm thinking to myself, how can I make that more effective, right? Because they're either doing that or they're doing Instagram. And I said to myself, I got it. So I built a booking app. And it's a lot more than that. But I built a booking app that essentially helps people to grow their businesses. Just that simple. We'll talk about the tech stack and all that stuff later. But I said, this is a good opportunity because it's going to help a lot of people. It's going to help move how we do technology for the future when it comes to service-based businesses. And I'm going to have fun doing it. So I just decided to do that. But I said, this is great, but I just find that maybe I need boots on the ground. So I moved. And I know you're like, what? And I said, yeah, I moved to Dominican Republic. So I came down here back in July of 2024, met with my business partner, understood the lay of the land, did different services, right? You can't be a person who has a product and don't understand your client base, right? Customer service, how things are being done. So very simple. I built a booking app. I did like 8 different versions before I rendered the final version. And once I did that, we started in July of 2024 is when I moved here. But January the 1st of this year, 2026, is when I actually launched. And weird enough, the response has been great. We have about 581 customers as of right now. The subscription model is very simple. It's being done by mileage. And if you go on the customer app, the UE customer app, basically, if you have a vendor that's next to you, they show up. If you don't, they don't show up. And it's because they're buying different tier services. One subscription model is for $45. That gives you 4 miles, right? And so on and so forth. And with that, I know that when you have other apps and they have filtering, the issue is that from my experience, they haven't been the greatest. It's like the information is not correct. They're not doing the calculations properly. I'll give you an example. I ordered some food on an app, a very famous app, and I put less than 30 minutes, right? Calculation was so incorrect. And so the food came from 10 miles away. 10 miles away? But when I'm hungry now. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like when I'm looking for services, I'm looking for services now. It needs to be an on-demand thing. So on the back end, I just created an algorithm that understood your physical location to the vendor. And there's two sides of the vendor. There's one side where it's an independent contractor, where they go to your house. So it's like the Uber for service-based businesses. And there's another part where it's a physical place and you go to them. But at least the calculation is there. So when you're on the customer app, you can actually see how far the place is from you. That's way more effective than anything else. Because if I say under 30 minutes and, it's 20 miles away, vendor doesn't get paid and it doesn't help none of my clients. And the purpose of the app is to help them. So I just decided to make the choice to add that as one of the main features, which is pretty cool. And I like it. I think it's very effective. It's helping a lot of people. We have customers in New York, New Jersey. We just opened up Mexico. And the app is released in Pakistan. And we ran a small trial in Dominican Republic. And it's been going good. The issue is technology, right? On the back end, we got to go to version 2 on Stripe API and maybe do global or use a different payment system, and then probably obviously use a different webhook for it. And then we'll see what happens. But that's just to bring you up on what's currently going on. So this week, I am upgrading the color palette. Some of the customers had said that color palette is a little bit boring. Obviously, these are friends of mine. And we'll make those changes this week and see how it goes. So we have notifications. We have messaging. Currently, we do not have any AI implemented. Now, we have the bucket. We have a server set up. All the implementation for everything that I really want for this app has been embedded, but we haven't turned it on. So, we're in April, going into May. May 1st, we're turning on all those features. It's going to be great. It's going to help customers so much. And, for May all the way up until December, every single 2 weeks, we're hitting a new country. So the first place we're hitting is Colombia, Venezuela actually first, and then we're going to go all the way down to the middle and going up. And the last spot is going to be Brazil. After Brazil, which we should be hitting in November, we're going to Dubai. And it's a big reach in a short amount of time, but I believe that the app is necessary for all service-based businesses, right? And we'll see what happens. So I guess that's it for now. Everything else has been pretty good. I am staying currently in a 2-story villa, 2-bedroom. We're working on the YouTube studio, office. So what other things? I guess that's it for now. So I'll see you soon.